in the Bank 2024 was interesting. This show had a lot of good work rate, but the booking decisions were questionable at best. Anyways, I'm sorry that I didn't post this earlier. I had some stuff going on. But yeah, here we go. Let's get right into it. And the first match of the night was the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this match was pretty good. It was, it had all the normal spots a Money in the Bank ladder match should have, going through ladders. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all the average Money in the Bank ladder match is, which is still amazing. And this match's work rate was amazing. The workers were fantastic. And I mean, come on, we got to give a clap for Chad Gable. What a performance Chad put on in that match. He was probably the MVP if we're going off of how well he did. But overall, I think at this point, we all know who won. Drew McIntyre. And as much as this seemed like a good decision in the moment, right as he grabbed that briefcase, it seemed like a good decision, at least to me. But what they did with him later that night, which we'll talk about soon, was I just didn't like it. But yes, Jey Uso didn't win, and I wanted Jey Uso to win. I forgot to post my predictions. Just flew right over my head, so that was my bad. But I want Jey Uso to win, but it is what it is. Anyways, this match was pretty good, but just Drew McIntyre winning and what they would do later tonight made it all downhill. Then the next match was Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. And, I don't really understand how Sami retained. Like, Braun Breaker is this beast. You had him doing squash matches where he beat his opponent in at most 30 seconds for 2 months straight. You build up all his momentum, and then you just crash all his momentum down with this one match. Why build up momentum if he's just gonna end up losing to Sami Zayn? I think Braun Breaker should have won this match. And overall, it was a good match, and I think they will have more matches down the road. But just why? There was no reason to have Sami Zayn keep the title. He can do stuff without the title. Like I said before, Sami Zayn does not need the Intercontinental title to be what he is. But Braun Breaker, that would help him in his early career. So, I mean, there's not much I can say other than it was a pretty good match in ring, but just the booking decision, again, was not the best, and it just makes no sense. This match was not the brightest moment of the night, but hey, it was a moment. I don't know. It was disappointing to say. Then it was Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest. And, I mean, this match was amazing. It was an instant classic until about, I don't know, let me think, 10 minutes in, maybe a little bit longer. Then Seth Rollins hit a superplex into a Falcon Arrow, pinned Damian Priest, and it went to 3, but the ref didn't count to 3. And everyone's putting out their theories, and I agree with the theory that eventually, right after 5 seconds after this pin, Drew McIntyre's music hit. And I think Drew McIntyre's music was supposed to hit during the pin, but they just got confused, and the production team took a big L and forgot to put Drew's music on at the right time. And, it wasn't Damian Priest's fault because you could see him visibly frustrated. It wasn't that he was concussed. He was frustrated. He knew that the production team did something wrong. And now maybe he was frustrated that he forgot to kick out, but that's really far-fetched, Anyways, this match was going instant classic. It was almost there, and then this happened, and then Drew cashed in. And this was just probably the lowest point of the night. CM Punk beat up Drew McIntyre right before he was about to win, and Damian Priest would take advantage, winning the match. Now, what I don't understand, why? There's no reason. Men's Money in the Bank is such a big thing. Why just waste it? We could have had a whole year, but you just wasted it on one night, and now we don't have it. At least we have the women's. At least they were smart with the women's Money in the Bank. But I don't know. I don't understand. Because I get that they're trying to make the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre feud more. But the thing is, it doesn't need more. It is already a blood feud. CM Punk has already cost McIntyre like 3 times. And, no, he's cost him like 5 times in about like 3 world title shots or something. I don't know. They don't need this. This is unnecessary. And if this was gonna happen, why didn't you just have it happen in the Money in the Bank match? That would have been at least better, because then you don't have to waste Money in the Bank. There's options that WWE could have done, and I just don't understand the booking decision here. There's nothing we can do about it now. But, come on. If the WWE want to be really good, they have to make good booking decisions. And I feel like WWE is just... WrestleMania is really their high point, and they kind of were staying there, and then they just went a little bit down with this, and it's been down. Monday Night Raw and stuff and SmackDown, it's been pretty good, but Clash at the Castle was decent, in my opinion. Wasn't the best, wasn't as good as Backlash France. Each PLE has been progressively just getting worse ever since WrestleMania. WrestleMania was high, Backlash was good, and then it was King Queen of the Ring, which is pretty good. Then Clash of the Castle, which was decent. Now this. We have to hope that SummerSlam can actually deliver, and that it won't be a terrible booking night like this. But I don't know. I'm just upset that they wasted the men's Money in the Bank, and they didn't have to. And then it was time for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And, this match, they saw what the men did and said, let's do double that. It was absolutely insane. Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton, where Chelsea Green got threw off a ladder into table. They outdid the men for, the third gimmick match this year. First the Royal Rumble, then Elimination Chamber, then this. They keep outdoing the men, and just the women have just been doing better. And, yeah, that's about all I have to say. Tiffany Stratton winning was maybe the best option. Chelsea Green was a good option, but I still feel like, Tiffany Stratton was the best. And, yeah. This match was probably the best of the night. Either this or the main event, which I'm about to get to. But it was just phenomenal. And the WWE should do more like this and actually keep the title on the Money in the Bank holder for more than 2 hours. Anyways, yeah. It was an amazing match. And, just phenomenal all around. Then finally, it is the 6-man tag team match between Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu really proved himself in this match. He just had an amazing night, and maybe it wasn't as good as the Backlash France match with everyone just minus Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, but there was still an amazing match. I think that the ending perfectly segues its way into a SummerSlam match between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa after Solo Sikoa pinned Cody Rhodes. And yeah, I mean, this match, it did everything it should do. It was amazing. The workers were amazing. Jacob Fatu proved himself, and it continued the storyline where maybe Roman Reigns returns at SummerSlam. Who knows? Anything is possible in the WWE right now. And yeah, this was just a wild match. The Bloodline won, which was good, and Solo Sikoa pinned Cody Rhodes. And wait, isn't this exactly what happened last year with Jey Uso pinning Roman Reigns? Anyways, so I guess right now Solo Sikoa is gonna lose, but I mean, who cares? I still think that this was a perfect match, and I loved it. It was entertaining, and even though it was like 50 minutes plus entrances, it was still a really good match, and one of, if not the best match that night. Now hold on. Before you think, wait, he forgot something. I did not. I did not forget about Cena announcing that next year will be his last. That he will fight until December, but that will be his next year will be his last year. And you know, it's really sad as a wrestling fan to see Cena go. And I don't know. I guess what we can do now is just soak it up and just enjoy his final year. And his final match will be emotional. Will he get another world title win? That's not a question we can really answer right now, but who knows? I'm not going to say too much more on it just because I do want to make a video on it. So, yeah, it's upsetting, but let's go to the outro. But yes, those are just my thoughts on Money in the Bank. I'll try to post more often. Yet again, if you guys have ideas, please put them in the comments, and maybe I can talk about them. And hey, maybe I'll get to doing some WWE 2K24 videos. You never know. Just turn on those notification bells to see what I have coming out. And yeah, let's see how the road to SummerSlam goes. Peace.